and the measure of an angle that is opposite of one of these sides. You can get triangles that form either two triangles. It could form one right triangle. It could form an obtuse triangle, or it could form no triangles at all. Okay, so with this information, this is ambiguous cases. And for this example 1 on page 182, we're going to see how many triangles are possible with the given information. Okay, so looking at example A here, we have an angle of A is 30 degrees, the side A, so the opposite side is 4, and the side length B is 12. So if I started to draw a triangle, here's my angle A, 30 degrees, the side opposite. So I'm not going to write it in right now, I'm just going to put it here. So we know it's the side opposite. And then we'll put B here, so the side length B is 12 here. Okay, the easiest way to do these is to make each of these a right triangle. Okay, so if we were to solve this, we would want to multiply by 12 on this side. So the height, which I'm just calling x right now, would be sine 30 times 12, which is 6. So what this is saying is, in order for this triangle to be a right triangle, this height would be 6. And so if we look, we have a side length of 4. What this means, if our side length is 4, then we don't have enough side length to get all the way straight down to the bottom. If we need 6 to get all the way to the bottom, and all we have is 4, then we would have a triangle that looks like this. So this information would result in no triangles. Okay, let's do another one of these examples. If we were doing B and we had again a 30-degree angle, we had our side length A of 6. I'm just going to put it there to keep it in our thoughts. And then our opposite side, B, would be 12. Again, we want the height of this triangle, so we will set it up as looking for what the height would have to be to make this a right triangle. So this would be sine 30 is equal to opposite, which is x, over hypotenuse, which is 12. So when we times, again, we get 6 for our height. Okay, if you notice, to be a right triangle, our height would have to be 6. And what we know is our side length is 6. So this forms one right triangle. Okay, if we look at C, again we have the same information. This is 30. Our side opposite is 8, so we'll just keep that in our minds. And this side length is 12. Okay, so if we were to do opposite over hypotenuse again, we would get the side length, the height, to be 6. Okay, and what we know is in order to make a right triangle, we need a height of 6. Well, we have more than that. We have 8. So this would form two triangles because we could swing the side here, which would be 8, or we could swing it wide, and that would be 8. So in this case, since we only needed 6, but we had 8, this forms two triangles. Okay, and for my last example, for D, again, our angle is 30. Our side opposite, though, is 15 this time, and our other side length is 12. So if we were to form a triangle, this side length is bigger than the one that we were given. So the only triangle that can be formed is one obtuse was bigger than our side length B, which was 12. 15 is bigger than 12, so that's going to form one obtuse triangle.